Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about you are a destiny helper to your spouse, and your spouse is a destiny helper to you. So, destiny helpers are those who help assist us into our destiny, right? And so, one of the reasons why the Lord has called you to stand to cover your spouse in prayer is because, yes, they are bound to the enemy, right? The enemy, has taken them captive, and your spouse, they probably up under love spells. Your spouse is dealing with unhealed wound. There's certain things that your spouse has been dealing with for a certain amount of time that they were unable to break free from. And so God already know, I'm gonna send my God ordained spouse, I'm gonna send that their husband or wife to stand in the gap and cover their spouse in prayer, because it is your prayer that's going to break that love spell off of your spouse. It is your prayer that's going to break that binding spell off of your spouse. It is your prayer that's going to push your spouse into the hands of the Lord, where they're going to receive healing and deliverance. Okay. And so this is how you know that you are the God ordained spouse, because whatever your spouse were bound to, whatever they were unsuccessful in doing on their own, and when you stand in the gap and start praying for them, you begin to see how your prayers are helping them to set free, your prayers are helping them to be set free, right? And so, because the Lord had gave me this revelation when the Lord sent me to my spouse in 2021. I wasn't with the counterfeit at that time. However, the counterfeit had a hold on me, and I went to God in prayer. I was like, God, I don't know how you break this. I don't, I'm like, I'm seeking you out. I'm doing all the things. I was breaking soul ties, putting distance between us. But however, it was still a hold on me, right? It wasn't until God sent me to my spouse in 2021, and this man began to pray over me. He began to remind me of my worth. And within, like, I don't know if it was between 1 to 3 months, the hold that counterfeit had on me broke. And the Lord gave me revelation the other day that I was up under a binding spell, and it was my spouse. His prayers and him speaking worth into me, reminding me of my worth, calling me a queen. It was him who helped to break that binding spell off of me. And so, God ordained spouses, we are the ones who God is sending in to help assist our spouse, get them into their destiny. And let me just tell you this, okay? Because when God pulls your spouse out of the hands of the enemy, when he restores them, heals them, bring correction to them, and when he sends your spouse back to you, your spouse is going to be a destiny helper to you. Okay, you have what your spouse need, and your spouse has what you need. Okay, this is how this process works. You are a destiny helper to your spouse, and your spouse is a destiny helper to you. There are certain things that you need help with in your life, and once God restores your spouse and send your spouse back, they are going to help assist you into that destiny. They are going to help make your life easier. Your life is just going to flow because of the help God is sending into your life, and vice versa. Okay, so I need you to understand that you are a destiny helper to your spouse, and your spouse is a destiny helper to you. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.